YS VIII LACRIMOSA of Dana is one of the more popular and newcomer-friendly YS titles to date, reintroducing the legendary red-haired adventurer Adol and his companion Dogi the Wall Smasher, along with a wide array of cast as they end up marooned on the mysterious Isle of Seiren, a no-man's land filled with monsters and creatures from a long-forgotten era. It is a title that has received quite an acclaim, with some JRPG enthusiasts even claiming it to be one of YS's best iterations to date, elevating the series to new levels of storytelling and fun gameplay. LACRIMOSA of Dana was first released on the PlayStation Vita, where it lacked a variety of quality of life changes that the later ports on the Nintendo Switch, PC, and PlayStation provided. At the time of the ports, these were all noted to be the definitive editions. It must be said that YS VIII LACRIMOSA of Dana, which I have played and beaten on the PlayStation 4 and the Nintendo Switch, and own a copy of for the Vita and PC through Steam, has got to be my favorite YS title to date. I honestly firmly see it as being a better title than even Monstrum Nox and Salsetta, even though both have interesting stories. There's just something about the whole playthrough and gameplay loop that LACRIMOSA of Dana provided that made the game enjoyable for me, whether that be from the raids and hunts, exploring the Isle of Seiren, hunting for treasures and location points, finding and getting to know Adol's fellow castaways, and upgrading the castaways' home base. It's just a game that I simply enjoy playing repeatedly, no matter how many times I've beaten it. The exploration, the very core of the game itself, gives you a sense of accomplishment whenever you unlock new areas or obtain everything a particular area has to offer, watching the map grow as you move to dispel the fog of war that hides the other paths and areas. The story is intriguing, especially for first-time players of the franchise, as Adol is enveloped in a mystery so profound with far-reaching consequences that change the history of the world our intrepid adventurer lives, while foreshadowing events that future games may have. The large enough cast of characters, which includes 5 playable and 25 non-playable ones, are endearing and interesting with their own stories that you can learn about as you get to know them better. The sole exception is Sir Carlin, whom I'm pretty sure nobody who played this game ever really liked or cared about. The combat is easy to learn and even master, with the fun mechanic of switching up characters to have the advantage against enemy match types. It is fast-paced, fluid, and can demand quick reflexes from time to time, but not to the point that anyone would find it overly difficult and impossible to overcome. Even more so when you're leveled up quite a bit and have decided to take another run with a New Game Plus mode on Nightmare, where you can carry over everything except for key items and weapon upgrades. There's forging and weapon enhancements, crafting, cooking, and a semblance of farming, although you don't really get to do anything with it apart from handing over seeds and harvesting what little does grow. When I first played LACRIMOSA of Dana, I actually had this sense like I was playing a part of Suikoden, another franchise that I really enjoy and love. Now, 6 years from the PlayStation Vita release and 5 years from the re-release, we're given YS VIII LACRIMOSA of Dana for the PlayStation 5. So, how does it fare? Quite frankly, it doesn't really give us much, unlike the upgrade we got from the Vita version. There's no quality of life changes, no added storylines and dungeons, no endgame weapon adjustments and playthrough enhancements. What we do end up having is a slight resolution boost, some shadows, improved draw distance to make the game a bit prettier, which is to say it was already pretty by the franchise's standards before, so this, personally, didn't really add much. It does look a bit more up-to-date, and the loading times are almost non-existent, especially if you choose the option to forgo hints on loading screens. Sadly, even though I enjoyed and loved the game and the Ys franchise as a whole, I cannot fully recommend the PlayStation 5 version. For one, there is no upgrade path, so if you want to replay or play this on the PlayStation 5, you would have to pay the full price for it, which is just ridiculous, especially when you considered what it is offering compared to its PlayStation 4 counterpart, which is currently available to play for quote-unquote free on the PlayStation Plus Extra. Doesn't really justify the purchase. You don't even get the DLCs that were released previously, apart from a few cosmetic ones, which doesn't really do anything for gameplay, and like the PlayStation 5 release itself, only serves as eye candy. If you've already played this game before on the Switch, the PlayStation, or the PC, then I honestly find no reason to purchase the PlayStation 5 version, which simply offers minor technical improvements at best. If you haven't played Ys VIII LACRIMOSA of Dana yet, however, and you do own a PlayStation 5 and want to play with these aforementioned improvements, then I'd suggest waiting for a Nippon Ichi Software sale, since the price for this game, which is essentially the exact same game as its other versions, isn't really justified. No matter if LACRIMOSA of Dana is one of the best JRPGs you could possibly play. I personally think Falcom and Nippon Ichi Software could have done better if they included all of the previously released DLCs in with this upgrade, sort of what like Tales of Vesperia did, and if they provided an upgrade path for those who already own this game for the PlayStation 4 in the first place. Honestly, I see no reason why upgrade paths for those who already own the game before couldn't be normalized, especially for the PlayStation. Also, I feel like re-releases like this should be more akin to Dragon Quest XI's, where they actually gave people great and justifiable reason to repurchase the game's upgraded S version. Now that is how you do a definitive release. But hey, that's just my honest thoughts on the PlayStation 5 release for Ys VIII LACRIMOSA of Dana. I am Bianca, and thank you all for watching. Until next time, you guys know the drill. Dream on, fly on. Bye bye for now. Keep safe, everyone.
Someday we'll have our last conversation, drink our last cup of coffee. Someday we might be 80 and think about the different